to the post game. Hope everybody's having a good day. I'm here with my boy Nathan.
What's up, my family? How y'all doing?
I'm here with my boy Jermichael.
What's up, y'all?
And my name is Davion. Today we'll be talking about the NFL and some trending topics in the NFL. We'll be starting off today with Julio Jones. Julio Jones has just been traded to the Tennessee Titans. And how y'all feel about that?
I feel pretty good about it. I'm pretty glad that Julio's out of the NFC South now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that puts a lot of pressure off the NFC South. But in Tennessee, they're going to be pretty good this upcoming season, even better. They got one of the best running backs in the league and a young stud in A.J. Brown, and now they got Pro Bowler Julio Jones, and they got a pretty capable quarterback to lead that team. It's really just all about the defense. They need to get that defense straightened out.
Yeah, I think it's funny. When you look at Julio, it's like he could be old, but at the end of the day, he's still Julio Jones. Like, he's still a freak of nature and arguably one of the best receivers that we've ever seen play. And thankfully, like us being Saints and Panthers fans, he's gone from the NFC South. we don't have to worry about him no more, and it'll be great. I'm very excited for that. Jack, you got any comments on that, man?
It was kind of shocking, not gonna lie, just because like you already have A.J. Brown and Derrick Henry. Now you adding Julio Jones, who, like you said, we all know what he's capable of, which is really amazing off of what he did back in Atlanta.
Yeah.
But real talk, depending on really, I have to say the X factor is gonna be Ryan Tannehill. I really think the X factor is gonna be Ryan Tannehill.
I mean, I'm
only because you know what you're getting from Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
25 rushes, 150 yards, 3 touchdowns. You already know what you're getting.
Pretty normal, huh?
You know what you're getting from Julio. You know what you're getting from A.J. Brown. But defenses of last year had to make Ryan Tannehill beat them.
Yeah.
Because more than likely, if you let Derrick Henry beat you, you already know the game's over with.
I think we look at the Tennessee Titans of last year as like, I wouldn't put the question mark on Ryan Tannehill at all. I think he's played great since being traded.
I'm not saying he's not bad, but he's played great. Yes.
Yeah, I think since being traded from Miami, it's like he's been more of that guy that I thought he was going to be at Miami, but Miami gave him too early, and obviously now he's performing at a really high level with Tennessee. Do y'all think they'll be a playoff Super Bowl contenders?
Yeah, they'll be Super Bowl contenders without a doubt.
I think they could probably possibly give Kansas City a run for their money. They could honestly probably play in the AFC Championship game.
Hey, I think the big question mark with Kansas City is that defense, right?
Yeah. And they got a completely whole new O line, so they got to get that chemistry mark down. And
exactly.
I think if I'm Kansas City, I'm more afraid of our defense messing up than our offense messing up.
I agree with you on that.
Showing on the Super Bowl, they got torched.
Yeah, I mean, but they went up against the GOAT though, so I mean.
Oh, the GOAT.
Don't start.
The GOAT is Tom Brady the GOAT? Is he?
Don't start.
I'm gonna say yes, but I don't like how he's in the NFC South now.
No, of course not. But still, I mean.
He set that up. He set that all up.
It hurt my heart every time, man. Being a Saints fan, it's a lot of tears. He's a lot of tears. But I'm gonna take it over to Patrick Mahomes. Recently came out and said that he wanted to go 20-0 this season. Can that team do that?
I don't know about this certain team.
I don't know about that. Especially not this year. I don't really know about that.
Okay, here I'm gonna go with another question. Who has the more capability of doing it? Kansas City or the Bucks or Tampa Bay?
I would honestly give it to the Bucks.
Yeah, I think Tampa Bay's got the easier schedule this year too. So I mean, and they brought back every single starter from that Super Bowl team.
It's funny you said that. When you said they brought back every starter, do you think they can produce the same thing they produced last year?
Oh yeah, 100%. I honestly think they might just repeat. I hate, as much as I hate to say it.
I would hate to see Tom Brady win a 7th, but
the
way it's looking, it looks like it's capable.
They had a pretty solid draft. I mean, they got Kyle Trask. I like Kyle Trask. I mean, I don't think he's going to ever play with Tampa Bay, but
but hey, man, it's the thought that counts. Right?
Yeah.
No, but listen. I think when you bring back all 22 starters, it's really hard to replicate greatness. And I remember whenever they drafted Devin White, I was watching the draft, and I remember draft time. I was like, he's going to be a problem in the NFC South for the next 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years. Like that speed he has, the quickness, the awareness, how smart he is. It's just it hurt me a lot. But I personally don't think they could do it. I don't think they can repeat.
So is there somebody in the NFC you think that could knock them off their pedestal?
Listen, if the Saints have, if the Saints quarterback, if the Saints quarterbacking is done well and Sean Payton does a great job with coaching this year and our defense and we get quarterbacks, I think the Saints could do it. Me personally, that's a little bit biased, but at the same time, it's like, the past 3, 4, 5, 6 years, we've looked good. Like, we've looked like a Super Bowl contender. So we still have Alvin Kamara, Michael Thomas,
Slam Boy,
Cam Jordan, but we could still repeat.
It just falls on the quarterback situation.
100%. 100%.
Are you really going to put all your faith in famous Jameis and Taysom Hill?
Because I will say this about
I would rather start Taysom Hill than Jameis Winston. Just saying.
I would too. Only because Jameis is a turnover machine.
Oh my goodness.
30
First
for 30.
quarterback can go 30 for 30, like 30 touchdowns with 30 interceptions. Like how?
It's
How is that possible?
ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Hey, man. Heisman winner.
Oh my goodness. But moving on, Todd Gurley, man, he's just been jumping around the league ever since he got hurt with the Rams that Super Bowl year. Can he still produce?
Not.
I wouldn't say he could produce as he did as well with the Rams.
No,
just because back then with the Rams they had a good, pretty offensive line, so he was able to shoot through gaps and stuff like that. Now it's rare to come across a great offensive line.
I mean, look at the Saints. We have one of the best in the league.
Y'all do.
Just Saints. Who else we got?
Dallas.
No.
He
Dallas.
got paid and he kind of fell off.
Dallas hasn't been good offensive line since about 3-4 years ago.
When Zeke first got into the league, that's when
Zeke has just clowned for these past 2-3 years, man. Like
he got that payday and
he got paid, and he was like, "I'm done."
And he didn't have not one 100-yard rushing game the whole season,
which is terrible. Like, that's his job is to to produce, and he couldn't even do that, which is ridiculous. But who's gonna pick up Todd Gurley? Like, what? Like, would you, as a Panthers fan, would y'all want him on the Panthers?
Nah,
as a backup to come out.
We just drafted Chuba Hubbard, and I really like Chuba Hubbard. He had a pretty bad season this past college season, but I think he's going to produce pretty well as a backup. He's quite similar to Christian McCaffrey in the run game. Yeah, he's pretty elusive, fast. He can catch. I don't think he's ever had any injuries in college, to my aware.
Where's he coming out of?
Oklahoma State, right? Yeah.
Why?
Okay.
Yeah.
This is my first time hearing about.
Oh, okay. We drafted him in the 4th round.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Okay.
I mean, listen. I think these days, these late round picks are good picks. Look, Alvin Kamara came out in the third round, who is now a stud in the.
I originally wanted the Panthers to draft Kamara in the 2nd or 3rd round. And I wanted Lattimore in the 1st. Saints got both of them.
Hey, man, Sean Payton knows what he's doing, man. Like, honestly, if we look at it, Sean Payton's a great thing. On draft day, when we look at these teams in NFL, I think the Saints have done it right for the past. Okay, hold on. The Saints have done it right after the 1st round over the past 6-7 years. But first round is always defensive end.
Yeah, that guy.
For no reason.
That guy y'all drafted this year. I don't think I've even ever heard of him until the draft.
I don't know what we're thinking with these defense end. I wanted a corner 1st round, but the corners that we wanted, y'all picked up.
JC.
Yeah, JC, and I really wanted him badly, but he wouldn't fall. So, and the Saints, I also heard they wanted to trade up for Mac Jones, which is interesting to me. I didn't think that was going to be an option at all. But I mean, we never know on draft day. Aaron Rodgers, man. Aaron Rodgers. What's going on there, man?
Aaron Rodgers is beefing with his general manager of Green Bay Packers, and they obviously don't get along very well. And I don't think
obviously he's upset with the way things have dwindled down the past year.
Yeah, I mean, do we think he'll be a Packer for the whole season this season?
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say he's gonna become the host of Jeopardy. Okay, I'm being pretty serious.
Or before retirement?
Well,
No, he's gonna retire this year. He's not gonna play anywhere else.
he's not gonna play anymore. Aaron
No.
Rodgers will not play
This
anymore.
look, listen. His girlfriend
He just-
or his fiance, I think she's had a quite influence on him, and I think she might tell him to do what makes him happy. And he really loves Jeopardy.
I mean,
so.
well, as your wife.
I mean,
that's
but-
what you
Yeah.
normally say.
Let me tell you why I don't think like he will be.
It's a hot take, but you know.
Oh, it's a very high. Let me tell you why I don't think he will be hosting Jeopardy this season. Is because Jeopardy doesn't come with a $35-40 million check. I mean, we look at it like Jeopardy is like you'll get paid, but you aren't getting paid $35, $40, $45 million a year.
No.
Jamak, what do you think he'll be end up as this all season?
It's kind of hard just because all these good rookie quarterbacks getting drafted into the NFL now.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to really neat and crank where you think Aaron Rodgers is a pretty good fit. Do I see him being in Green Bay this year?
Yes.
I'm leaning more towards not really, just because of how it's dwindled down, like I said, especially with the way things went in the NFC Championship game where you had plenty of opportunities to go for it, not go for it, not convert.
Yeah.
And then you look back at the coach when he kicked that field goal in the last, minute or
Something
so
like
of the
that.
game, and then kicked it right back to Tampa Bay thinking that they was going to have a chance to get the ball back. But when you got Tom Brady on the other side, you can't give him the ball back no matter what.
Yeah, no, not at all. Listen, I'm gonna say I have 3 takes on it. One, I think he'll either re-sign for Packers for 45 mil.
Take a pay cut.
No.
No,
Yeah,
he
pay
wants
increase.
the whole thing.
He'll get more money. They'll pay him 40 to 45, maybe even 50 if they feel
He
like.
wants to be like highest paid
I
quarterback
mean,
ever.
he just was an MVP.
MVP.
Like he
deserves it. He deserves
it. Yeah.
100%.
He'll either do that. He'll either play he won't play week 1, and he'll get traded to the Saints week 2 of the NFL. That's a big take, but it is
Week
what it is.
2
on the Saints.
against the Panthers.
He'll get traded to the Raiders. He could get traded to the Raiders or San Francisco, which I don't think is a big fit for them because they just drafted a quarterback.
That was one of the teams I was going to say if they didn't draft
I did
Trey
hear
Lance.
Denver in the air.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Denver as well, but recently Denver's I don't know what Denver's doing, honestly. Like they have,
They have a
they
decent
got
offense.
Teddy, they got Drew Lock.
Yeah, their quarterbacks are awful though.
I mean, Drew Lock's not awful. He's still young. I mean, he played relatively decent.
Denver don't want to develop their quarterbacks. They
Not
want
at all.
to throw them out there, and they say if you don't do good within this first season, you're gone.
Yeah, I think that's the reason why they're looking at Aaron. But I don't know, man. We're still waiting on Aaron Rodgers news, and it's not coming yet. But yeah, moving over to the next topic, we're going to talk about our opinions on these rookie quarterbacks coming in. Like we have Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, Justin Fields, and Mac Jones. Who do we think is going to be the best one out of the group?
I mean, I think the obvious choice is Trevor Lawrence. He's lost probably 2-3 games in his college career, I think.
Yeah.
So I mean, he hasn't lost a lot, but I mean, he's obviously gone to Jacksonville. He's going to lose more games and win this year, obviously in Jacksonville.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, but
It's going to be pretty rough for him, but I think he's going to handle it pretty well. I mean,
recent times I've been looking at all these quarterbacks, and I've heard I've heard great things from Justin Fields receivers. Like they're loving him. Like they're loving the balls he's throwing. They're loving the commitment that he has for the team and everything. I'm gonna start. Trevor Lawrence to me in college, he did all these great things.
yeah.
But can he
Transfer
Clemson-
that to the NFL.
Clemson didn't play great teams during the regular season.
No, I mean,
At all. So I think he'll be.
I think they had a few outer conference games, 1 or 2 every year, and
Oh yeah, but other than that, they were playing bottom of the barrel.
yeah, Georgia Tech and Virginia.
Yeah, and it's against those teams, you can shine, you could be great.
Yeah.
But I don't know, against Alabama, we saw him beat Alabama. We also saw him lose to Alabama. It's
Best
with
of both worlds.
Same with Ohio State.
we'll see. I do think Trevor Lawrence will be decent, but not great. That's my opinion on him. I don't think he'll be the star that everyone thinks he'll be. Zach Wilson, he's in New York.
Don't really.
I love Zach Wilson coming out.
He throws a great ball.
Yeah,
But
before he got all the popular and like fame, became the second best quarterback. I was hoping he would drop to the 8th pick and the Panthers would be able to draft him. That was before Sam Darnold was traded to us.
yeah. Zach Wilson, he's for the Jets, but there could be something there. Trey Lance, I don't think personally he'll start.
No.
I think they'll start Jimmy G and sit him for a year and let him develop.
Maybe more than a year, really.
Really? I mean,
Yeah.
if Jimmy G comes in and stinks it up, I think he'll be week 4.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Or if he gets hurt.
Yeah, I mean, which is probably more likely than none. Yeah, Trey Lance could be something with potential. I do think that a bunch of 49ers fans that I know really like the pick. And
I really like Trey Lance, too.
Really like what you're looking at.
I liked all these quarterbacks.
Yeah, they were all great in college. We got Justin. No, we already talked about Justin. We got Mac Jones. Will Mac Jones start over Cam?
No, not week 1.
Ooh,
I wouldn't think he would.
I think he will.
Unless
Just because
Cam, this right hand's like really bothers him, and he ain't gonna play. Sorry, in the beginning of the season, or unless
if Cam is fully healthy, I feel as if Cam will start. Only because we all know Cam still has something left to prove.
No, he does not. He's not good. You delusional Panthers fan. He's not good.
All right, listen. Cam's one of those guys that he'll get hurt and he won't tell anybody, and he'll play through it, and then he'll make it even more worse, and it'll just
As you see,
ruin
what he
him.
did.
He's not good. He hasn't been good since his MVP season. Let's just say that.
No. 2018 was his last good season. Right before
the Pittsburgh game.
Yeah, right before TJ Watt buried his helmet into his throwing shoulder.
Listen,
He was having
that man can't throw.
Season.
That man is not good. That man shouldn't start. He shouldn't start another game in the NFL, in my opinion. He's garbage.
When he went to the Patriots, he didn't have no weapons.
Yeah, now he's got these offensive weapons
Now
now.
he's actually got a couple of weapons.
Hunter Henry, Jonnu Smith,
I expect him to see
Nelson Aguilar.
I expect to see him throw the ball a little
Nelson
bit
Aguilar
more.
can't catch.
Hold on, Nelson Aguilar is not the same person he was on Philadelphia.
Oh wow.
He's not no star, but he's a solid
And
player.
then what, they got Njoku, right?
No, they got Jonnu Smith from Tennessee.
That's what it is.
Listen,
And Hunter Henry, 2 tight ends.
Listen, man, this they gonna need them tight ends to block from Cam. But yeah, when we look I personally don't think Cam has anything else left in the tank. I think he's done. I think he should be a backup for the rest of his career.
Yeah, I give him like 2, 3, maybe 4 weeks until he's on the bench for Mac Jones.
Yeah, it won't be long. Let's just
No.
say that it won't be long. But I do think Mac Jones can.
Obviously, he can't start.
I think he'll be great. I do think out of all these quarterbacks, Mac Jones will be set up for the best because of Bill Belichick. And because of how good
and
that
his
team is.
system. Yeah,
Yes.
he's
yeah.
sort of similar to Tom Brady, build wise.
If we look at this, it's really similar to Tom Brady because Tom Brady came and was coached up by Bill Belichick, and I think
not too many quarterbacks can say that when they first came into the NFL, Bill Belichick was their first head coach.
And to be coached by Nick Saban and Bill Belichick.
Oh my goodness,
the 2 goats of football.
Yes, two of the best brains
in college
and NFL history.
You can't get any better than that.
No, you
he's
can't.
gotten all the knowledge you can get.
He's gotten lucky.
So he's really only going to get better from here on out.
Oh, 100%. Moving on to the power rankings. So I'm going to read these out, and I'm going to and we're going to talk about them after I read them out. So number 1, Tampa Bay. Number 2, Kansas City. Number 3, Buffalo. Green Bay 4. Baltimore 5. Cleveland 6. The Rams 7. Seattle 8. San Francisco 9. New Orleans 10. And let's hear some comments about that, boys. Let's go. I want to hear this.
There's a few teams up there I don't think that belong in that top 10. The Saints.
I don't think
the Saints
quarterback question. Quarterback runs
Saints
the
this year.
offense.
Wow, that's hurt.
Just because of the quarterbacks.
If you don't have a good quarterback, you really can't do much. Green Bay. It depends on Aaron Rodgers if he plays.
Do you have faith in Jordan Love though?
I gotta see him play. He's played at Utah State in college, and
And he hasn't
Undefeated though, you know. He went
but
But he hasn't been on the
that's like a
NFL
group of
field.
5 team, ain't it?
yeah, exactly.
Hasn't seen the field in the NFL at all.
Exactly.
Yeah, no. My big take for 2021 to 2022 season. Seattle's not going to be good.
Oh no, absolutely not.
I think Seattle are going to stink it up. I think they will be last in the division.
I might be able to. I might agree with that. I mean, Russell
Like-
Wilson, he's getting older, and his offensive line is pretty
He
bad.
doesn't even want to play for that team anymore.
Oh no, he wants out. I mean, they got DK and Lockett, but who's even their running back? I don't. Is it Rashad Penny?
Chris Carson.
Chris Carson.
Chris Carson. He's
He
okay.
played well, but like Chris Carson.
Their defense is not. It's not the Legion of
somebody
Boom.
that-
It's not.
Not at all.
It's
Not
not
somebody
2013 no
scary.
more. They got Bobby Wagner, and that's probably about it.
KJ Wright's not even re-signing.
Yeah.
We don't know yet. But
Shaquem Griffin left. Both the Griffin brothers left, I think. As I'm pretty sure.
I think Seattle are going to have a stinky season.
Yeah.
They're going to be last in the division. Because what, they got Cardinals, they have
Rams,
Rams
and the 49ers.
and the 49ers.
Yeah,
Like, these
that's
are-
a tough division.
Wait, were
49ers?
the Cardinals in the top 10?
no,
Okay,
they
I
weren't.
think they're be. I think
The
they're
Cardinals-
That's going to be a surprise
That's
team.
gonna be a sleeper
Oh,
this year.
insanely surprising team. Like, they picked up J.J. Watt and who else?
Let's not get it too far ahead on JJ
Oh,
Watt. He's not going to play the whole season.
Not saying J.J. Watt's great, but you bring him in.
He's got a great leadership.
You bring
Great
him
leadership.
for third downs, and you need some pressure on the
Yeah.
quarterback. His brains, his
With him
skills.
plus Isaiah Simmons.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my
Plus they
goodness.
got Chandler Jones still, one of the
my
best edge
goodness.
rushers in the league.
Oh my
I
god!
think
I mean,
that defense
yeah.
might be
Man,
top
this is
5
gonna
this
be
year.
a scary. Their
Maybe top
offense
five.
will be top 5.
Oh yeah.
Their defense might be top
Oh
5
my
this year.
goodness,
Offense
their team
definitely.
is.
Those receivers they're filthy. I mean, AJ Green, he's not
He
what
ain't
he used to
used
be, but
back in
but he's still-
Cincinnati,
he's
but
still-
that's still AJ
it's,
Green.
AJ Green.
Fitz is still there too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like when you look at Fitz, AJ, and AJ Green, it's like it's the Julio perspective.
Yeah.
It's like
And then you still got
They've
Speedy,
been-
Kirkpatrick.
it's like they've been
Yeah.
so good. Like they've been so good that you have to guard them. It's not like you can just leave them alone in Zombieland and let them get a
One-on-one.
1-on-1. Put a 1-on-1 on AJ Green. I bet you he can still go for that.
Oh
ball.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
we
He
still
can
ain't
still
mentioned
get up
DeAndre.
there. I mean, DeAndre, in my opinion, the best receiver in the league.
yes.
I mean, when you catch a
No.
three
Okay.
people,
I'm not saying DeAndre Hopkins is the best player in the league. Best
receiver in the league.
Yeah, my best receiver is Michael Thomas.
Oh yeah. I mean,
He's like when he's healthy, he's insane.
let's not act like there's some bias in there.
Is he okay?
No.
Let's look not last season, but the season before.
Okay, he completely robbed Christian McCaffrey for Offensive Player of the Year award that year. So I really don't like Michael Thomas at all.
I mean, when you have 100 reception year, like
I mean, 1,000, 1,000.
the first running back in what, and God knows how long to get 1,000.
not saying that. I'm going to say this as a Saints fan, talking to Panthers fans. I have the utmost respect for Christian McCaffrey. I think he is brilliant. I think he is great. I think he is a top 2 running back receiver combo in the league.
I adore Christian McCaffrey. I love him.
Oh, he
That's the future.
like he is great. Like he is insane. Like and I think
Like, remember when he went on that one stretch where it was every game or every other game, one big one to the house?
I mean, but listen, my opinion when you look at like the comparison of McCaffrey and Alvin Kamara, it's like you can't compare the two.
They're both the same, pretty much.
Yes, you can't compare the two because McCaffrey is the whole team for the Carolina Panthers. The entire.
Let's not get. Let's
Is
not
he
say
not?
that.
Is he
No,
not?
DJ Moore, underrated receiver,
Oh,
super
no.
underrated.
I completely agree. DJ Moore is great.
Robbie Anderson, Speedy.
We're talking about the past though. We're not talking about.
Okay, yeah, the last couple years,
The last
yes.
couple years, he has been the entire team.
Yes.
Didn't miss not one snap.
And,
Real talk, he not missing.
and that's why he got broken down last season.
Ron Rivera buried him into the ground.
Oh my goodness, yes. Now, like, man, I'm very excited to see. Like, I don't know, man. Like, Baltimore, can Lamar throw?
Yeah, not elite level throwing, but
Not
He's-
Aaron Rodgers or Patrick Mahomes.
he's
like,
not just a
no.
running back like other people say
Yeah.
that he is.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't think he is either. But at the same time, I don't think he can go out there and get you 450 passing yards.
No, of course
he's
not.
He's
He'll
not
get
at
you like
He's a good
Cam
200,
Newton
250.
numbers, like
250,
Man.
I think 275.
maybe 300
max.
on
Yeah.
a good day,
Oh yeah. If they're playing like the Jets, if they're
Yeah.
playing them.
Yeah.
or how he did in Miami that first week.
Miami. I think Miami's a sleeper team as well, man.
Oh yeah, for
Like,
sure.
Like no one understands this, but they finished 10-6 last
Yeah.
season.
Yeah,
It's just really.
That's 5-6 years ago. That's playoffs.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like
yeah.
Miami is a team to be feared, and they just had a really good draft.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a team that she should watch out for as well.
Yeah,
Like
Tua's just got to be Tua. He's got to do. He's got to do what he did at Alabama, and
Yes.
I think they'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm 100%. All right, my Super Bowl pick this year, Buffalo Bills. I want to hear y'all opinion about it. Come
I
on.
love Buffalo. Sean McDermott, Brandon Bean. I mean, what else can you say
I
about
think that's a
them?
good pick. That's a good pick.
They have a great.
Oh.
They have a great coach.
Josh
there.
Allen,
They have a great quarterback. They have good receivers. They have like
Stephon Diggs. I love Stephon Diggs.
Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen. I think that's
That's
gonna be a duo for.
That's probably one of the best duos in the league.
Heck yes. I think if you like, their defense can show up and show out for them, and like their defense has been getting progressively like better over the past 5 years. If their defense can show up and be good, I think they'll be fine. I think I think they could beat the
They
Chiefs.
have enough on the offensive end.
Yes,
Yeah.
they could beat the Chiefs. I think they could beat the ball. They can beat the Ravens.
I think they can beat any team in the league.
Do you think they can win the Super Bowl this season?
I think there's a chance. I mean, I can't really predict the future and injuries and all that.
Yeah, that is always a hard one. But yeah, I got Buffalo winning it. Not winning the Super Bowl, but getting to the Super Bowl this season. The Rams, man, picking up Matthew Stafford.
Yeah.
That's gonna be something to look out for.
Listen,
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford, he's just been on a bad team.
Yeah, and he's finally got a pretty good coach with him now.
Pretty good coach and pretty good offense.
Yeah.
And a good defense.
Like
Yeah,
they can
yeah.
like he can throw a nice ball too.
They're going to make some noise for sure.
I think they'll be. I think they'll be
I-
better than.
I think they'll finish better than the Seahawks this year.
Yes, me too.
I think they're top of the division this year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Better than the Cardinals and-
Cardinals,
and
though.
49ers?
No, okay. I think 49ers will take third. I think it's between Cardinals and the Rams. I think Cardinals will take one.
Rams
Rams
take
two.
I'm going to say
49ers
Rams 1, Cardinals 2.
Sheesh, man.
That's a big prediction.
Matthew
big.
Stafford's going to ball out. Sean McVay, I mean,
Yeah.
Aaron Donald, best defensive tackle in probably of all time.
That's a grown ass man.
That's
Well,
man.
yeah, yeah.
that's a scary man right there, man. Like,
That's a monster on the other side of the defensive line.
here's another big one. Cleveland, the Browns.
I'm not gonna lie. That first game of the playoffs caught everybody off guard.
No, they played a terrible Steelers team.
But
They played
nobody.
They
was
played a
expecting that.
Steelers team with the easiest schedule in the NFL. They played
The TikTok boys.
They played a bum and Ben Roethlisberger who should have retired 3 years ago.
TikTok boys is what I call them.
It's ridiculous. I think is Baker that guy?
I mean, I like Baker. I mean, I've always liked Baker. So, I mean, I don't think he's super crazy good, but he's a
I kind of think
solid
it's
quarterback.
kind of the same situation with Tennessee. You got
Yeah, he's got a
Jude Landry, OBJ, Kareem, Nick Chubb. Kind of just like Tennessee, where you got
he's
Derrick
got weapons
Henry,
around
AJ,
him that
and
helps
AB.
him succeed.
It all comes down to the quarterback play.
Yeah.
Can Baker get you over that hump to where y'all want to be? That's my question.
Yeah. This season is going to be insane this year, man.
Yeah.
Because there's so many really good teams. Like there's so many different teams that it's just not all on one team this season. Yeah, I think we've covered all the teams in the power rankings and our MVP prediction, man. Who we got? Who we rocking with this?
I really would love to see someone not named, like,
Tom
not a
Brady.
quarterback win it.
That's hard. You gotta have.
When's the last? I think Adrian Peterson was the last non-quarterback
Yeah, he
to
was
win
the last
MVP.
one, yeah.
They might as well just name it the best quarterback award.
Yeah, I mean, rightfully so, though, man. Like the quarterback's the most important position.
Yeah, 100%.
On the
I agree
field,
with
yeah.
you, but I mean,
I know it's hard just to see them. Those guys
Because
win.
honestly,
Yeah.
Derrick Henry was like right
Yeah.
in there at the end of the
yeah,
end of
like
last
Derrick
season.
Henry
He was
last
right in
year,
there.
like 2
Yeah.
years ago, McCaffrey had a pretty good run for it.
Yeah,
Obviously, he wasn't going to win it.
They're not
but,
going to give
I
it
mean,
to a running back.
They probably should have gave it to McCaffrey that season. Who did they give it to instead?
I think Mahomes won it that year.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
So, I mean,
50 and 10.
Yeah.
Went over 4,500 yards. I mean,
Yeah.
of course.
I mean, you gotta have the yeah. Who was? Listen, I have two that I really like, and I have one that's like a really big push. So my first one, Josh Allen,
okay.
I can see it.
Yeah.
I can see that.
easily. Like I think he can produce a lot. But my number one and my like go to this season, Justin Herbert.
Ooh.
Man,
Ooh.
let me tell you why. I watched. This is the first game I've ever seen Justin Herbert play. I watched him play the Saints last season.
That Monday night.
That Monday,
That was.
I've never seen someone torch a defense that
And
well
he has a pretty good deep ball,
in a long time.
especially as a rookie.
Yo, he was accurate. He was precise. He was on point. He was on target. All the above, he covered.
And then he can run when you need him.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Like he was great that entire game from start to finish. If they can get them some weapons, their defense can be well. They can make a push as well, but they're in a hard division, so they can. I think they'll finish over the Raiders.
Yeah,
They
I
might
don't,
not see
them
I don't like
finish
the
in
Raiders.
second
I don't
this
think
year.
they're going to be any good.
I can see
like
them
the Raiders.
finishing
Yeah,
second.
John Gruden's in the mud.
I don't.
Man.
Yeah, John Gruden, not a good coach. He's not what he used to be. Derek Carr, overrated quarterback.
Like you
yeah,
said,
that-
knock on wood if you hear me.
I mean that's why they're looking at Aaron Rodgers to come take
Yeah.
Derek Carr's position. But yeah, AFC West is Kansas City, Chargers, Vegas,
and the
and
Raiders.
the
Denver.
Raiders. I'm going Kansas City and then the Chargers 1 and 2.
Yeah,
like
I think. Yeah.
I can see that.
I really do think he
Yeah.
could. I think he could win the MVP because he shows glimpse last season
He
of,
did.
of
And I will
greatness.
honestly say this: if Joe Burrow doesn't get hurt, he's up there too.
Burrow.
He's up there too.
Yeah.
Even on the lousy Cincinnati Bengals, that's
If he doesn't get hurt, he's up there.
They
'Cause
drafted
the way
some.
he was playing
They
before
drafted
he
some
got
O
hurt.
line in the
Oh,
draft.
and they drafted like one of his boys too.
Yeah, Jamar Chase.
yeah.
He's going to be a stud. They got good. They got some good receivers. T. Higgins. They got
I mean,
last year in the
They
draft.
got Boyd, who's
Especially
really making a league of his
Oh
own.
yeah.
now.
I mean, especially like he's played with two of these receivers that he has now.
Yeah.
Like he's played with Chase and what's the other one?
T. Higgins played.
T.
For,
Higgins,
he played for
yeah.
Clemson, but he got a year with him with Cincinnati. And T. Higgins is a pretty solid receiver.
I think that's good point, man. Bengals are some question marks. That defense, I think, is the only
That
question
defense
mark
is
there.
sucks,
And-
but that offense
And the
has
O
to
line.
be-
Bunch
And O-line,
they
yeah.
drafted a few rookies on that O line.
I heard, I was reading some stuff, and it said like one of the the Bengals O line was like, "Listen, no one's touching Joe Burrow this season." Like, I mean, if that holds true, it holds for him. Like, that could be unstoppable if he has time to think in the pocket. He's such a he showed glimpses
'Cause what
last
did they
season.
finish last year?
I mean, terrible after he went down,
I know
but he
that.
showed a glimpse of greatness
Yeah.
last season as well. And my last one, Kyler Murray,
Ooh.
and
The first half of the season last year, he balled out. I
Listen,
will say
The
that.
baseball player, Kyler Murray.
listen, look at those receivers he got, man.
But this year,
I mean, yeah, Kyler Murray's a stud. I don't know about MVP, but he might be in the running
he
for it.
might be in the running for offensive
Yeah.
player of the year. I'm not
Or
gonna say
that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all these guys can do it. Y'all have any specific ones?
I got a few in mind. I'd say Matthew Stafford's probably my number one option.
Stafford.
He's got a pretty good group around him to surrounded by. Now he's out of Detroit, so I mean, I think he'll play pretty well. I agree with Josh Allen. I think he might be probably the favorite to win it. Really,
Yeah.
favorite to win MVP.
yeah. And I'm gonna go out on a biased limb and say Sam Darnold, MVP.
Sam Darnold MVP. I mean, McCaffrey will probably get it before he does.
Yeah, but it's obviously the quarterback award now. So
Yeah, it is. Man, Sam Darnold. Mike, you got any comments on that?
I'm a Panthers fan, and
you don't believe in Sammy D, man?
I believe in him more than Teddy. But,
Man.
I mean, hopefully he gets it done. I'm not going to say he's going to get us to a wild card or top tier in the division. I'll probably say 7-9, if not.
I mean,
We got
it's
17 games now.
so 7-10 now.
I'd say 8 and 9 is the average floor. Probably like 4 and 13.
What do you think? I need a couple more seasons to develop.
We're still in the
1 or
rebuilding
2.
process.
I say our ceiling this year is like 11 and 6.
That's confident.
That's interesting. I think Saints, looking at the Saints coach, I think 13 and 4 if the quarterback plays well. If the quarterback plays well, 13 and 4. If not, 11 and 6. I go with 11 and 6 as well. What do you? Oh, your feet. But yeah. Any MVP prediction for you, Michael?
Honestly, I'm gonna just go with the go-tos. Comes down to Patrick and Tom Brady.
How do you forget about those two, huh?
It's more of we don't want to see Patrick
You
win.
don't want to see Tom Brady win another one,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's Tom freaking Brady, man.
Yeah.
Man.
Even though I don't like praising a guy, like I said, it's Tom freaking Brady.
He's bro.
And like you said, you can't forget about my homeboy.
And Aaron Rodgers as well.
Oh yeah,
Depends
if
on
he
where
plays.
he goes, and if he plays
Yeah,
for Green
I
Bay.
mean, do we think he'll play? I think he'll play. I do think he'll play. That $35, $40 million check is insane.
Yeah.
That $40 million check will keep you from doing a lot.
No count.
Oh, yeah. But any other questions, man? Any comments about this episode, boys? This has been a good one, man.
It has been a good one.
Really
I'm excited
has.
for the season.
Oh, man. We got to get y'all back on for the season, man. We have to.
Oh, for
it's
sure,
It's going to be
man.
great. It's going to be a great NFL season. Great to getting ready to watch that and everything.
If you don't mind, I got one last question.
Oh, yeah, man. Come on.
Who y'all think is going to be the best receiver going into this year?
Man, I'm gonna say it's gonna be somebody from the Cardinals. No,
So D-Hop.
Listen, I mean, we have to list these two. Like, we have D-Hop, we have
Julio.
we have
AJ.
Stephon,
AJ, Stephon,
Justin Jefferson,
oh,
Devontae
oh,
Adams.
I
we
really
forgot.
like
I think we
Justin
forgot
Jefferson.
about
I
Justin
really
Jefferson,
like
who
Justin
played
Jefferson.
well. Like, and Michael Thomas as well from the Saints.
Oh yeah,
Like,
don't sleep on DJ Moore.
nah, I really like DJ Moore though.
He won't be the best,
He
but
won't be the best.
he's got to get those touchdowns up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's about it.
but yeah, man. Who you got?
And
You
then
got-
we can't forget about Devontae. Even though he may not have Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, you got a point, man. Devontae
He was a
Adams
fool.
played well. He played well last season.
I think Devontae said if Aaron's not playing, he wants out.
No, he said if Aaron's not, he's still gonna play.
He did.
Yeah,
He said, "Listen,"
still-
he goes, "I came from like the having zero money. He's
Okay.
gonna play regardless, man."
Okay.
And
Okay.
I think even for any receiver, any player, like that's just a great attitude to have.
That's a very great
Because
attitude.
so many players, like once their star players go out, like they're done.
Yeah.
Like let's look at Zeke. Man,
some of these-
can he? Okay, listen. I know we haven't talked about this team at all,
You
and
want
like,
to ask if Zeke is going to have a bounce back season?
listen, I was gonna ask if the Cowboys are gonna be decent this season. Who's gonna win the NFC East?
I say the Washington football team's going to win the East.
I will say that too.
That's
I will say that
interesting.
too. I will
That
say
defense
too.
was insane
Yes,
last season, man.
yes.
It was.
That front nine that they have,
I was actually pulling for them to beat Tampa Bay.
they could.
Everybody
They
was.
could have beat Tampa Bay. They could have.
They got Fitzmagic at quarterback. I mean,
I mean, then you still got a decent backup in Kyle Allen. I ain't gonna say great. But
Oh no, that pile of garbage. Hey man, anything that comes from Carolina is terrible, man. It's terrible.
unless you're Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, exactly, man. One of the goats.
you're just a hater.
No, but yeah, man. The NFC least.
Yeah.
Cowboys, man. I don't know. They're
Beating the Cowgirls.
They're a bunch of they're a bunch of clowns.
Dak's
man.
got to be healthy. Their defense is awful, though.
He's mentally ready, but is he physically ready to play?
To be honest,
Maybe.
Atlanta should have beat them. They really shouldn't even won a game.
Oh,
Atlanta
yeah.
should
Yeah.
have even beat them.
Yeah. I mean, I think Dak, if he's healthy, he'll carry that team. But I
He'll
mean,
carry them to 7.
that defense, they got a bunch of young rookies coming in, like Micah Parsons. But
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
when you think about it, when Jerry Jones paid everybody that year, they played trash.
yeah,
They
all
big
got the
and
bag, and they said,
We're not.
Yeah, we're done playing.
You can't even
I don't,
tell.
But we look at. I don't think Dak's that type of player, though.
"No, he's pretty humble. He's a humble guy."
Yeah. At the same time, it's like you said, Micah Parsons,
Linebacker from Penn State.
That dude's
Yeah, he's
that
nice.
dude's scary.
Yeah,
Like he could be big for them. Like I think Devin White is for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah.
But I think that's it.
That's everything, man.
Thank y'all, man.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank y'all for joining us today, man. I really appreciate y'all coming out and recording with me, man. Appreciate that.
Thank you for bringing me on.
Thank you for asking me,
Of
man.
course, I'm gonna have y'all on again. Of
course.
Definitely be back.
But thank y'all for listening to the episode. My name is Davion,
My name is Nathan.
My name's Jamichael.
and this has been the Post Game.